another exciting episode of the Million Dollar Peddlers. I'm Paper Guy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
And what we try to do every Saturday is bring you bolos. We know it's a very big shopping day for people. You got the garage sales, the estate sales, the flea markets, all that kind of thing up over the weekend. So we try to bring you things that you can find out there, things to keep your eyes open on, and try to bring you a little bit of stories about why we listed what we listed, how we listed it, what we paid for it, all that kind of thing. Give you a little bit of inspiration out there. So do comment down below about the finds that you get, and take it away, Mr. Magazine.
All right. Well, it's almost football season, and the first item up, Jim Plunkett Raiders Panini Platinum Autograph 1 of 1. So this card, we did comps, obviously not of this particular one, but of his other signed 1-of-1s. They were going for about $200, give or take. Well, I must have had 50 offers of $100 over the last month. I'm not selling this for $100. So someone offered $150. I said enough is enough. Let's move on. So I took the $150 and moved on.
Did you know that Jim Plunkett won 2 Super Bowls and he's not in the Hall of Fame?
Well,
now you do.
Trent Dilfer won 1, and he's not in the Hall of Fame.
That is a good
So
point.
did Mark Ripken.
How many did Jason Garrett get?
0.
No,
he won some. Yeah, he did. He won 3 of them.
There you go. And he's
Never started though. Yeah.
Yeah, but he got to carry the clip. One of the best clipboard carriers out there.
True. Yeah. Saved his face. Anyways,
you know something, Jason Garrett, if you'd like to come on our program.
Yeah, exactly. Well, everyone loves Angelina Jolie. Well, maybe not Brad Pitt, but everyone else does.
Most people do.
LUK edition. It did go for $84. You could find these out there, even though it's UK. I mean, they're obviously available in the States, so any UK editions are going to be good. Angelina Jolie's going to be really good.
$84. Wow.
It's nice.
Very nice.
And it's baseball season still. Now, I'm not sure if everyone knows this Billy Ripken Orioles card. The one on the right, the colored card, is the infamous one. It has something explicit on the handle of the bat. That card sells for about $20-$25. Add this test sheet to it. I got almost $50 for him. Now, but you can find this card out there. It is out there, the one on the right.
Well, and anybody out there, actually, if I recall right, and I'm not up on my price guide, but there are multiple versions of how they censored it as well.
Yep, there's black and white circles, ovals, squares. There's all different versions, and some of them could be worth $50 to $100. Some of them.
Some of them are worth more, yeah. So basically, if you see this card out there and somebody's got it,
there's no bad version of it. There's not a bad version of it. So yeah, definitely grab it. You can pick them up for $5 or so. They're, with the COVID craze, they're up to like 25.
Yep. So yeah, if somebody's got a bunch of that year Flair cards out there, and you can pick it up, the whole box cheap.
Sure.
Pick it up, especially if you see a couple of Bill Ripkens in there, you'll do well.
Yeah, if you find the boxes unopened, 36 packs, they go for about $100 now.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Back to grading comics. Conan the Barbarian Annual Number 1. It is a 9.6, which is pretty high, and I sold it for $450.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah,
And so,
I actually had 2 of these. One sold for $600 and maybe 6 months ago, and then this one, they calmed down a little bit, so I took $450 on it.
Now, where did you get that from?
I got them graded myself. I picked up a collection of bronze high-grade stuff, and I sent them out months and months ago.
Nice. Yeah. Very nice.
Why is that something you would want?
No, it's not something I'd want.
I'm worried about that one. It happens a lot. All right. Garbage Pail Kids are hotter than ever. This is a lot of 21 packs, and guess what? Some of them are open packs, but to me, I don't think it matters because who's searching through these packs anyways? But they appear to be all complete, and they sold for $550.
Now, when you say open, they're just unsealed.
I think the wax just came loose. Half of them, they're still sealed. Half, they just they don't tamper with it or open or anything like that. They just loosened up a little bit.
The glue came off. Yep.
So very cool. If you see them out there, any Garbage Pail Kids, open, unopened, full sets, definitely very hot right now.
Nice.
All right, and I put this up because it's one of my favorite Mad Magazine covers because I'm a Batman and Robin fan. Not the best condition, but it's still sold for $22, and it's from 1966.
And that's definitely one of them that you can find out there. No doubt whatsoever about that. You regularly can find it. So just know that you can get $22 out of that one. You'll probably pay $1, $2 on it, something like that.
Yeah, a lot of the older movie celebrity covers are definitely very good. Jaws, Godfather, stuff like that. So definitely pick those up. All right, let's see what we got here. This is not an adult magazine. It was on newsstands. I don't know where they sold these, but it's called Girls and Corpses. This one has Rob Zombie in it, and it sold for $55.
And that just kind of goes to show that a lot of the more obscure things are really good magazines in general.
Yeah.
And if you're out there and you see a magazine that you've never seen before like that, you can usually pick them up when you do find them for $1 or $2 each. Right. One insider tip that I use a lot is if I'm questioning it, say they want $2-3 on it, I take a look at what the original cover price was and when it was.
True, yeah.
You know, and if it's a $12 cover price from 2001, let's say, it's probably still going to be good because
this was $9.
$9,
and you're talking about it was probably
15 years
15 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So see, my theory works.
Yeah, definitely pick those up. Is you next?
That is me
All
next. So I picked up. So it just took a long time to sell, but the reason I did this, it didn't go for a lot of money. It's slightly outside of what I usually sell, but there's a reason why I brought this one up, and it's a Halloween greeting card. Mm-hmm. I think I got $8 or $9 out of it, something rather like that. It's been up for 9 years. Took a while to sell, or 8 years. Took a while to sell there.
Yeah.
But it just sold in August for Halloween, which is at the end of October.
Yeah.
And the reason why I wanted to put this up was to remind you, make sure that you list your holiday items in advance. Don't be sitting December 1st starting to list your Christmas items. You want to get those Christmas items up mid to late September because people are buying Halloween stuff right now.
Yeah.
They'll be buying Christmas stuff, a couple of months from now, a month and a half from now is when they'll be buying Christmas stuff.
Yep.
So get your Christmas stuff off to the side, get it listed. Because it will sell, and don't wait till the last minute. Otherwise, it does sell all year round, but it obviously sells better and for more around Christmas. Yeah. And you don't want to necessarily sit on it for another year because you missed when you should have gotten it listed.
Well, do me a favor and set your calendar for when I should start listing Christmas stuff because I had a whole folder of Victorian trade Christmas cards. So.
Yep, October 1st. Do it October 1st.
All right, I remember that.
If it's a Monday. Next item we have over here is Paralympics 2020 Tokyo water bottle holder with tags. Samati mascot pink. Wow. I was out. There's actually a price sticker on the tag from a Goodwill. I think I paid $1, something rather like that. But I saw it, and I saw the Paralympics, and I said, I know this is going to sell. It took 2 years. I think I took $32 out of it. We did do an Instagram on it as well, so do subscribe to us or follow us on Instagram if you don't already. Just kind of a neat little item over there. It caught my eye. I wasn't 100% sure, but I figured, it looks like one of those anime Pokemon kind of characters.
Yeah, definitely.
And so again, something or other, I don't usually sell water bottle holders. I'm not water bottle holder guy.
Right, exactly.
I'm paper guy. That's a mouthful. Thank goodness I'm never going to change into that. But I just wanted to tell you, you see something rather like this sitting out there. I don't know if I paid $1 or $2 for it. Caught my eye. I bought it. I ended up making some decent money on it. It doesn't cost anything to ship because it doesn't weigh anything.
Nice.
So it's a nice little find there. The next thing I found over here that we have up here, and we talked about this on the live show, $1 at a church sale. I took $30 on it. It is sealed, but the plastic wears. You can see the overlay is coming up, like right over there. The overlay is coming up. So I didn't want to list it as new. I listed it as like new, and then mentioned the damage, which again isn't a damage to the game or anything. It's just the overlay coming up. But for $1 to get $30 out of it within a few days. Cannot argue with that. I did take the offer on the auction, but I was more than happy to have it go because that got me out of the whole church sale.
Cool.
And again, another thing I don't usually buy, but I happened to be there and saw something or other that I just knew would sell, which ties into the live show we did where we talked about selling outside your niche.
Exactly.
Speaking of selling outside your niche, did mention this over on... did pick this up at a church sale also and mention it. If you don't, on our YouTube, if you don't go to the posts area, you definitely should. Pretty much every day we do a post. A lot of times it's a funny little post in there. It's a lot of fun to sit there and go through and read. You definitely will enjoy it. So go under our posts on the YouTube channel. I don't do records generally. But I saw this over there. They wanted 50 cents or $1, something like that for it at the church sale. And I said, somebody's going to be collecting it.
Right.
I started doing searches on it, and I couldn't find any comps on it.
Right.
So I listed it at $44, and it sold.
That's awesome.
So I'm pretty happy with that over there.
Nice number to put in. Sure.
Yeah, can't argue with that. Next item we have over here. Now that's a neat little item. Picked this up at Heritage.
Yeah.
Dracula, Bela Lugosi, Moviola, original comic art, Michael H. Price, Todd Camp. And if you look in here, it's got a lot of different characters potentially on it.
Dracula looks like Will Ferrell.
Well, you got Francis Ford Coppola. They're talking about Bela Lugosi, Dracula. All these different things. It was like a humor. It's original art comic strip. just a lot of different characters in her. So I could have picked a lot of different people to go on. I just ended up going with Bela Lugosi and Dracula because I thought those would be two that sold it. Got $125 out of it.
Nice.
Cannot argue with that. And again, I bought it in a lot at Heritage, and that was the reason why I bought it, because I knew that the Dracula would sell it.
Yeah.
Monsters are hot as a pistol, as you would say.
Right,
Definitely want to list monster items out there if you can find them.
Very cool.
Next item we have, I got this Yoshimoto Gesso, 2 Bluebirds in rain, Japanese woodblock print. Now, here's the interesting thing about it. If you read down over here at the bottom, if I learn how to work this mouse, it says birds in rain. Well, what I did actually is I scanned in the picture, and I went to Google Images, did a search, and that told me the gentleman's first name and told me that it was called 2 Bluebirds, according to one thing.
Yeah.
But it says birds in rain, so I mentioned I mentioned everything in there because I had the space.
Sure.
Knew it was a woodblock print. It does have some damage up on the left, upper left, but that's only on the matting. Yep, it's not actually on the piece.
Cool.
Got $60 offer on it overnight. I had done comps on it. Similar ones are worth about $50.
Okay.
So I sold it for $60. I listed it at $88.
Cool.
Hoping, took $60 overnight. And it's not the kind of thing that I usually deal in. So I was pretty happy about that. I don't even know where I got it. It was just in some deal somewhere. So obviously I didn't pay anything for it to speak of.
Very cool.
And the last item we have up over here goes into the transition to the art that I've been trying to get. Oscar CZUR original art, Mars God of War 1917, Wrecked World to a Graduate.
Wow.
Which if you look at it, it's funny how things, as the French say, plus ça change, plus que c'est la même.
Exactly. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Basically, and again, number one, I did the crop in, which always helps. But number two, if you read down over here at the bottom, it's like commencement day, the world is yours. And there was all kinds of problems in 1917 war and all those kind of problems. So the world was, the god of war, Mars, and war was going on, and the world was a complete mess, and the graduates were graduating into it in 1917. Right. Here we are almost just over 100 years later. Similar things are going on, and that's where it shows that as things, there's nothing new under the sun.
Right.
There's wars, there's problems, there always will be, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of an eye-catching thing there. I took a $180 offer on it, picked it up over at Heritage, made some money on it. So I'm pretty happy about that. It's a neat little image.
Yeah.
So do click down below in the do click the like and hit down below us up with some comments telling us about some great finds that you've had, and if any of this ever ends up helping you, we definitely want to hear about it. And we will see you next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.